formulas of circles. Now, you will need to remember that the circle has got key characteristics. So first of all, let's draw yourself a circle. We've got the measurement from the center to the edge. It's called the radius. Obviously, we use the letter R for that. The measurement from the edge through the middle to the other edge is called the diameter. We use the letter D for that. The measurement around the outside, all the way around the outside, is called the circumference. Now, the circumference is the same when you're dealing with a whole circle as the perimeter, because the perimeter means the measurement all the way around the outside, and the circumference means the measurement all the way around the outside the circle. But circumference is used when you're dealing with circles. Perimeter is used when you're using any other shape, including part circles. Now, we've got two formulas. You will have met them before. You've probably heard the circle song. You've got two formulas, which is the area is pi r squared, and the circumference is 2 pi r, or pi d. Now, normally we use that one and that one. The reason why we do that is to try and distinguish between the two different things we're doing. You can see from this formula that you've got r times r squared, and this you've got 2 times r. It's often a confusion that people do when they square a number is the same as doubling it anyway. So to use those two formulas possibly is confusing. But you need to remember, so the area is the pi times the radius, because that is what r squared means. It's not pi times r and then square it, it's r squared and then times by pi. And the circumference is pi times the diameter, which is also known as pi times 2 times the radius. Okay, because the diameter is 2 times the radius. Right, so let's use that in an example. So we've got a circle. Let's draw a circle. Let's try to draw a circle. A circle. We've got a diameter, goes to the middle, of 20 meters. Right, so the area, first of all, area is pi times radius squared. And we don't currently have the radius. We have the diameter is 20. The radius is from the middle to the edge. So that means if the diameter is 20, that means the radius is 10. So the area is pi times 10 squared, which is 100 pi if the question says leave it in terms of pi. If the question says leave it, do it as a 1 decimal place, pi is 3.142, but it's also on the calculator. So 100 times, and when we do pi on the calculator, that comes out as 314.1592654. So let's do that 2 decimal places, 314.16 meters squared. So that is area. If you're working out circumference, you've got pi times diameter. So in this case, it's pi times 20. No extra calculations needed. Literally type that in the calculator. If you're leaving it in terms of pi, it's 20 pi. If you're not leaving it in terms of pi, type it in the calculator and you get the answer 62.8318507, which is 62.83 meters. Now that's if you've been given diameter. If you've been given the radius, you can still do the same thing. You've just got to think about the diameter instead. So if we've got another circle here, and this time we'll be given the radius. The radius, let's do, is 12 centimeters. So the area is pi r squared. So the area is pi times, let's stick that in brackets so we know it's just the r that's squared. Now if you type that in the calculator, it'll come out as 144 pi in terms of pi, but then press the SD or learn how to change it depending which calculator you've got. That comes out as 452.389,341, which is 452.39 centimeters squared. Now circumference is pi d. Now we know the r is 12, therefore we know the d is 24. So c is pi times 24. Type in the calculator 24 pi in terms of pi, but as a decimal, 75.39822,369, which comes out as 75.40 centimeters. Now the only time these things are different is if you need to go backwards. So you know the circumference and you're trying to work out some measurements, or you know the area and you're trying to work out some measurements. So if I've got a circle and I'm told the area is 150 centimeters squared, I can then go backwards. So if I know the area is pi r squared and pi times the radius squared is 150. So now I need to go backwards. It's like solving an equation. I need to get rid of pi. It's currently times in, so I need to divide. So I need to do 150 divided by pi. Now 150 divided by pi is 47.746,48299, and that's equal to r squared. Now, if I know that's r squared, that means r is the square root of 47.746,48299. Type that in the calculator, press the square root, and that comes out as 6.90988, which is 6.9 centimeters. If you want to work out diameter, double it. If you've given another question where you're given the circle and the circumference is, let's say, 120 meters, so that means circumference is pi d, so that means 120 is pi times d. Again, we need to get rid of that pi, so we need to do 120 divided by pi. 120 divided by pi is 38.197,186. So that means the diameter is 38.197,186. That means the radius is half the diameter, which comes out as 19.09859317. So that is rounded to one decimal place. That is 19.1 meters. So that is all four situations really. Working out the area, working out the circumference from given a diameter, given a radius, and then working it out backwards. So given an area, working it out, given a circumference, working it out. Okay, I hope that is helpful.